A group of students, best friends who went to college together, decided to celebrate the end of their studies with a joint hike to the mountains to spend the weekend in nature. They chose an old mountain that was not far from the city. The mountain was high and unapproachable, and there were many wild animals. However, the friends were not afraid. They were sure that everything would go well. They set off on their hike early in the morning. They walked along the trail, enjoying the fresh air and the beauty of nature. They were talking and laughing, and they felt happy. However, they soon noticed that something was wrong. The mountain became dark and gloomy, and there was an odor of death in the air. The friends began to feel uncomfortable, but they decided to ignore their premonitions. They continued down the path, and soon they came to a small clearing. In the clearing stood an old house that was abandoned. The friends decided to explore the house, and they went inside. The house was dark and dusty. The rooms were full of old things, and there was an air of desolation in the air. The friends began to explore the house, and they soon discovered that there was something strange in it. They found old books that had spells and rituals written in them. They found old pictures that had pictures of people that looked like them. They found old things that were imbued with evil. The friends realized that they were trapped. They were in a house that was cursed. Suddenly the friends heard a strange sound. They turned around and they saw a figure standing in the doorway. The figure was tall and thin and had long black hair. The friends were terrified. They didn't know what to do. The figure spoke. She said, "You have entered my house, and now you will be my prisoners." The friends tried to resist, but the figure was too strong. It trapped them and they could not get out. The figure said, "I will torture you until you die." The friends realized that a terrible death awaited them. They were desperate. However, Allie was not about to give up. She remembered that she had studied the history of magic, and she decided to use her knowledge to save her friends. Allie began to recite the spells she knew. She called upon the forces of good to help her defeat evil. The figure was surprised. She didn't expect Allie to be able to resist her. Allie kept reciting spells, and she gradually began to defeat the figure. Eventually, the figure had to retreat. It disappeared, and the friends were freed. The friends were happy that they had survived. They thanked Allie for saving them. The friends left the house and went back to town. They told everyone about what had happened. The story of the ominous mountain quickly spread through the town. People became afraid to go to the mountain, and the mountain was left alone. The friends continued to be friends, and they never forgot what had happened in the ominous mountain. They knew that they had been chosen to stand against evil, and they were ready for any challenge.